Four parents, 9 kids, 2 houses. Didn't really wanna talk about this. Four parents, 9 kids, I'm queer. One thing's clear, there's no dysfunction here. Four parents, 9 kids, 2 houses. Didn't really wanna talk about this. Four parents, 9 kids, I'm queer. One thing's clear, there's no dysfunction here.
Dave, hand me a beer.
Hi everybody! Welcome!
bros?
Thanks for joining us here at No Dysfunction here. Today is episode 30, right?
Holy cow, we did it.
Just slaying it left and right. And today's episode is about words mattering.
And they really do.
They really do. All of them together, some of them separate. All the words matter.
I agree, but before we started recording, I wasn't listening to yours.
Oh,
Did you say so we're supposed to dick around more?
yeah,
More
I
banter
think
or
yes,
less banter?
yes. More banter.
More dicking around.
More dicking around.
More dicks.
More.
Thou shalt
Excuse me.
have more.
No more dicks. No more dicks.
What? Excuse me again?
Make up your mind. Use your words.
Oh,
Just kidding. It's
this
great.
is freaking me out. My daughter, Anna,
Speaking
our
of
daughter.
Speaking of more dicks.
I do
Wait,
that to my
what?
siblings. I'm like, my dad, my mom, she gave me a crown of dicks for my 39th birthday. I love it.
That is true. Yeah. Do we still have it?
Yeah,
we did.
it's in my
Yeah.
podcast room. Our other podcast room.
Yeah, it's a big house. You know what I'm saying?
These mansions.
Really rich over here. Did you see our yard?
We just mowed the lawn.
Yeah, I can't tell from the picture. It's actually always mown.
Mowed the lawn of your
Moan.
other podcast room.
Moan?
It is. That's a mown lawn,
You always moan.
especially around a lawn.
Oh my god.
Keep it clean cut.
Oh, we're
Well,
not good at
speaking
that.
Why
of
would we
your
start
lawns
now?
growing, how about that storm last night?
Oh,
my
that was
god,
good.
I was so happy about
It woke
that.
me up actually.
Multiple
Oh, except
times.
for that,
Yeah.
I did not sleep well because
I slept great up until then, but then I was like in and out after.
Yeah, we tried these new mushroom gummies, not the magic kind,
Yeah.
but just like a mushroom mixed sleep thing that has like how many thousands of
It's like
reviews on Amazon.
completely plant-based,
And I
completely
slept.
organic, and it was great. It like worked. I was like, oh, this is fantastic.
I don't really need anything to sleep, but I was like, mushrooms! And I
Fair.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah.
It was. And then, like, I felt the bed moving, and he was up getting ready, and I'm like, what's that sound?
Yeah.
He's like, it's thunder.
Do you know what's crazy? If you're not from
It's
Phoenix,
the sound of lightning.
again, you don't know this, but it never rains this time of year. Like literally right now
Right.
in Phoenix, this is the first time on June 1st that it's rained in 111 years.
Yeah, 1914,
Wow.
right?
111.
Crazy.
11, yeah, there we go.
111.
I didn't hear the
Probably
actual
that
year, but I
global
could have put
warming
that
thing,
together
huh?
with some math. I'm like, I don't know. They said 111.
But it's
That's
crazy
neat.
because that's accurate, because someone commented on my TikTok talking about the rainstorm last night.
Oh wow.
And they said June 1st, 1914.
Yeah, because
Holy cow.
monsoon season's usually what, July, like middle of July or something. It starts maybe end of June. I don't know.
And these monsoons get crazy. Aren't they
Yeah.
called like haboobs?
So those are the dust storms.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
actually have a really funny story about that. We used to play a game called Beyond Balderdash. You know Balderdash, that game? Beyond Balderdash wasn't just words. For those of you who don't know, I'll do some explaining. Regular Balderdash is you get a word and nobody knows what it means because no one's heard it before, so you all write fake definitions, but you're trying to get people to guess your definition. And Beyond Balderdash has things like acronyms and dates in history and movie titles, stuff like that. How embarrassing. I just did that on camera. But there was a word, and it was haboob.
Nerd alert! Nerd alert!
Yep.
Nerd
I'm
synchronicity.
sorry, guys. It's true. I'm proud of it. Oh, is that time for a joke?
Time for a
No,
joke.
I didn't want. I just wanted to hit the horn.
Oh, okay.
Please continue.
Well, don't get
You
me
guys,
excited. Don't get me
let's
excited.
figure this
I got
out.
so excited.
Do you want to tell a
about
joke
that
and then continue?
Yeah,
I
I
think you
do.
should.
Here I
Okay.
go. This one's special and near and dear to my heart, actually, because I made it up the other day.
It was about balls, der dash.
It's about Jonah.
It's about Jonah.
Oh.
What is, why, no, somebody start over.
Yeah.
Edit that out, please. Why is Jonah's favorite drink Sprite? Because Sierra missed. Boom! Winning.
Oh my god!
That is great!
Oh my god!
I was so proud when I came up with it. It like came to me in like a light bulb moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Big fan.
Yo.
And you can steal it. It's your joke now. So just take it and run with it.
Yeah.
What?
Balderdash.
I love how our show's about words matter, and I'm just making fun of people, so that's fine.
We'll get there.
Yeah. So beyond Balderdash, the word was haboob, and being raised in a Mormon family, I was always trying to be edgy, but it wasn't even my line. I'm not the one who did it. But we're going around saying the definitions, and someone who's reading them says Hugh Hefner's favorite greeting, and everyone's like silent, and then my brother Nathan's like, "Hi, boob," and it made me laugh. It was
That's
good. I
great.
remembered it forever.
Every
babe.
time you hear that word, it's gonna.
Every time.
Yeah, I had never heard of a haboob until I moved here, and I
Same.
still don't really know what it is. But
Big dust storm. Those like
Dust storm.
walls
Oh,
of
okay.
dust that come through.
yeah, we've seen some crazy ones.
They're
that's for
really
sure.
common in the Middle East, I believe.
Oh wow. It sounds like a Middle Eastern word.
Yeah.
Haboob.
I think that's.
Makes sense.
I think it is
racist?
actually.
Sorry?
No, it's
I don't know.
probably.
Sorry.
Here we go.
Cancel
Sorry.
culture.
I tried to
don't even
cancel
know
us 2
anymore.
episodes ago, I think. So everybody needs a turn.
Oh my god! And I saw a video today. Anna showed me Freddy's thing exploding.
That
We
was
had
going to
a
be my next thing to
crazy-
talk about. Yeah.
Oh my god! And we could even maybe put the little video in if that's a possibility. But holy shit! I'm so glad nobody was hurt. And it
Yes.
sounds like it's a good, easy fix for Freddy.
That's good.
You can tell the story.
No, but I forget what day it was, Saturday. Jake went out and he's like, yeah, the center console, whatever, Freddy's all messed up. I'm like, Anna.
There was a remote control on the ground in the
Oh.
driveway.
for like the LED light.
I was like,
Wow. That's weird.
Crazy.
So then I went up to the restaurant Sunday, came back and texted Anna, and I'm like, hey, did you do this? And I took a picture of it, and she was like, no. So then we were worried like someone broke in. So then I watched the camera footage, and it's like 1 second it's fine, and then boom. I'm like, oh my god, it was an explosion.
That's
It's like
crazy.
a legit combustion. I was like, holy.
And it was an air horn can.
Oh wow! Of course.
That's.
Freddie wanted to.
what it was.
Freddie wanted
It
to
was
tell a
our air
joke.
horn can.
That is
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh my gosh. So does he? It's like just a portable air horn, or is there an air horn installed in?
It was just like that tiny little one that he had brought that one
One little
time.
portable
Yeah, the one we brought here that was too loud.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the kids were like, "Hey, I'm assuming let's put it in Freddy since the horn doesn't currently work."
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Anna said they were driving
She
around
did. They
doing
were
it at
driving
people or
around.
something. That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah, I was the one that put it in there.
Well
so
done.
let this be a lesson to us all in the Phoenix heat. Don't leave air horns in your car. It'll explode.
Anything.
Unless they're
Yeah.
electronic.
Then they can
Yes.
stay.
We like that one.
Man,
Wow.
That's
Yeah, I'm
crazy.
very grateful she wasn't driving.
Yeah, glad no
Because
one
that would
was
have scared
hurt
the
in
shit
blowing
out
up
of her.
that air
And
horn.
could have maybe injured, like,
Yeah.
serious.
It especially could have got somebody's eyes for sure.
I was scared watching the video. I was like, I'm never watching that one again.
That was real. So words. Why do they matter, friends?
Well, we'd be a hard time to communicate without them.
That's true.
Maybe not in the future, but as of right now, difficult.
That is true. If I may, when I'm channeling, when people are speaking, often I can see a bunch of like symbols and it's like algorithms streaming out of someone's mouth when they're speaking, and that has really affected the way that I think about language and how powerful it is, because Jesus Kate shows me that language is coding, everything is coding, and language affects everything and the energy around us and our relationships and whatever. And there is a lot embedded into our language that is designed to keep us down and like hurt us in different ways. There's a ton of military words that we use, like a loose cannon or even like a dead end, I think is one.
Yeah.
There's just like all of these terms that are based in war. It's just interesting, and I've always heard that like you're casting spells with your tongue. Your tongue is your magic wand, and when we spell words, we're like casting spells. We're creating our reality with our words. So when our kids were growing up, I very much cared about the words they used. We were absolutely not allowed to use the word shut up in our house. And I always wanted my kids to speak kindly to each other, and that came from my grandmother because my granny always wanted us to be kind to each other. But just lately I've been like really understanding more the power of language.
I think that's wisdom and foresight by your granny. And I agree, same thing. It really is interesting. I saw something actually recently talking about that where it's like so much of our terminology is rooted in making like something violent positive. Like, oh, you're killing it. Or, oh, you know,
slaying.
yeah, all those things, you know. It's like weird to say like, oh, you did a really good job being a kind person right there. You know, like,
That was sick.
yeah, absolutely.
So badass.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's interesting. All the things we say in a positive way are actually like negative words coming out of
Rooted
your
in, like,
mouth.
Violence.
And if
That was
you,
fucking incredible.
I'd say that
That's
one's
so
great.
true, and I've never even realized it.
Yeah. And if you really believe in like intention and manifestation and like what you're talking about, actually seeing like symbols and coding and things, it's probably just math. Like really like, you know, like the things we say and do all the time, it really is creating our reality around us all the time. So it's made me think a lot about how I speak and words, and I'm usually killing it with it. So. Oh, there I go again. Yes, joke time. Wait, no, not
Yeah,
joke time.
should we?
Okay, someone
Of
tell a
course.
joke.
I don't know.
You got the spinner.
I'm trigger happy.
Oh!
Ah,
See,
dang.
they're left and right. You
See?
can't stop.
I know. Dun 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 dun.
I'm just gonna do
dun,
this.
dun. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Don't
Ooh.
stop on me. I don't
Jake.
know any jokes right now.
It really did land on you.
It
I gotta
really
show the
does.
camera.
Damn it.
Where I was
Square
holding
on
it.
Jake. I don't even have my thing stuffed into my pants. I don't have any jokes either.
I mean, this isn't really a joke, but when somebody is implying that they're cold and they say that they're chilly, I always say, "You must be sitting right next to cornbread because you're chilly."
Our whole family knows it, and it gets us still every
Yeah.
time. Everyone
Anytime
still
anyone
laughs.
says I'm
Every time.
chilly, I hear Jake. in
Yeah.
my head.
Yeah,
Must be
that's,
sitting right next to cornbread.
it's true. I can't tell you how many times she said it to me, and I don't think I knew what it was the first couple times. Maybe she explained it. I don't know. But.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think one year for Halloween it should be like cornbread on your t-shirt, chili on mine.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's great.
That needs to happen for sure.
We did that one year with
But one of us should like chili should also
Be like freeze, like
like a
earmuffs.
blanket, maybe like frozen hair,
Yes.
icicle hair.
I love that.
You guys did Gumball and Gumball Machine.
Oh yeah, we did. I was the quarter, I think, and you were a
Oh
gumball
yeah,
machine.
yeah.
Oh
And
yeah, that.
I didn't really even realize that was kind of like a naughty thing until
I
someone
did.
mentioned.
I did. I was a child, and I was like, damn.
Jonah had a hard time
today.
going to sleep that
I
night.
did the gumball machine to wear to Anthony's class party. I thought it was just like, oh, fun. And I'm like, he could be the quarter. I was just like not thinking like,
wow.
stick it in the slot.
I again was. So.
He was Peter one year and I was a pumpkin.
Oh, I remember that one.
Oh, that's dirty too.
That's good. I think that one may have been intentional.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
He's like, I'm not dressing up. I'm like, just wear this black t-shirt.
You're
Perfect.
doing
Peter,
great.
Peter on it.
That's
great.
amazing.
Peter Priesthood.
What about real words to kids?
Oh yeah, like ex to use, to refer to your former partner as your ex. We've talked about in our family how we don't like to use that term. I like to use like my former husband or my kid's dad or something like that. How do you feel about it?
Baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
My baby daddy.
That too. Yeah, I've never really thought about terms like that, like in a negative way, but I think it absolutely could help, especially if you have negative situations that you're trying to work through, like anything that you can change to be something that just sounds more positive. Again, words, casting spells, I think it just helps. It helps create positivity instead of negativity.
I know with Tiff, I don't like to call her my kid's stepmom. I like to call her my kid's other mom because it creates energy. The word step is a word that the devil uses to divide families.
I've heard it.
That's
I've heard it.
What is
that's what
step
his
even mean?
ex-wife said.
It's just like the word that's been used forever
Yeah,
in
ever.
terminology
He
for
became
it.
Why is
AJ
step
dad.
the word?
We should Google and
I
find
don't
out. Jonah,
know,
Google
yeah.
it. Let's see what's going on.
Chat
Where
GPT.
Yeah,
does
where did
step
the
come
word
from in
step parent
new
or
parents?
step kid?
It just
step
has
sister?
such
I
a
think
derogatory connotation, and I've never liked it.
I think
Even with
Cinderella
the
was
kids.
the first. Disney
yeah, the
Cinderella.
step
I think it's,
sisters.
I think it's
I
where it
hope
came
you're
from.
right now.
Disney created it.
I always thought it was because step parents were a step below real parents. I'm just kidding. I just
Yeah,
Yeah,
made
like
that
a
up.
step. That's kind of the way that
Or maybe
I've
like
always
one
seen
step
it as, like,
removed.
That's why I don't like it, because I think of like a step away
Yeah.
or something.
You can
like,
walk
not
all
the
over them
actual
because there's
parent.
steps.
In Old English, stiopsild meant orphaned child,
Oh no.
or stiopfeeder, meaning stiopmotor, meant a man or woman who became a parent to an orphaned child,
Like a
a
stepmother.
biological parent.
Oh,
So it's,
so it stems from orphans getting
yeah,
a parent.
and it used to be
So it's
stiop,
about the same.
but
Yeah.
you just used it to step. But it
Maybe
used
we
to
should
be
change it back to steel.
Steel.
Stiopfodder or stiopmother.
Steel fodder or steel
Stepmother.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you nailed that accent. I don't even know.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
step,
dinner
and
waltz.
even like siblings, even like, I mean, your daughter and son are not biologically mine or by marriage, but I like the word bonus children. They're my bonus children, and Anthony is your bonus child. I don't know. I'm
positive.
glad we
I love a
are
good bonus.
intentional with the language we use in our family.
I think it opens up another avenue of like the power of words and why they matter too. Not even around stuff with parenting, step parenting, anything. Just being aware of the way you communicate things. Like your child cares about their grades and they didn't do well in 2 classes but did well in 5 classes. The way you approach that situation matters so much. And like talking great about how well they did in the other classes, and also how they're putting in the effort in those classes, and not to worry about it. It's
Totally.
instead of being like a C what, like,
Failure.
I was grounded for anything below a B minus, which I think I may have talked about on here. I don't remember. I had to wait. I had anxiety all summer just waiting by the mailbox, like, please come today, so I can hide it.
That
Yeah.
sucks, man. I don't remember what book I read. I think it was You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, but it talks about not using the word should, because should pretty much always implies some kind of shame. I should do this, I should do that.
Sets an expectation.
And so the book suggests, instead of saying should, say I could if I wanted to. And so Anna and I went through this period when she was in like 7th grade or something, where we both like called each other out if we heard should. It's like, oh, I could if I wanted to. And it really does change. It gives you the power back, takes the shame off. Words do matter. Oh
Man,
my
we
gosh.
are learning a lot today.
I agree.
What else matters?
You.
I think it's been a work in progress. At the beginning of getting divorced, it's like, does it really even cross your mind to not use the word X, especially in front of your kids, and like have that negative, like derogatory connotation in front of them? Like, I feel like it's been a work in progress, and we've kind of had to learn as we go. The more experience that we have under our belts, where situations turn negative because of words that we chose to use, you naturally just, if you care, want to get better and better and better at it. And then, now I don't even use the term ex-wife at work. Like, I'll say my kid's mom, like when I'm around people, doesn't matter who I'm around.
Right.
Like, I'll just try and, maybe I'm just practicing so that I'll get it right when I am around the kids. I don't know, but I say it around everybody.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
I think for you, words do matter in the aspect of using somebody's name. Like, you find it difficult if someone's like, my wife. It's like, okay, well, I know that they're your wife. Just say their name.
Yeah. He's
That's
like
true.
It's almost
that
like
too.
it's
He
my
doesn't like
possession.
when people say like your wife.
Yeah.
And people will say that to him in front of me.
Yeah.
Your wife. I'm just like,
Hello.
I'm
I mean,
right
like,
here.
her? She has a
The
name.
nameless woman who bore your child.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's I think the reason I came to dislike it is that it is a traditional like pronoun of ownership.
Yeah.
Like constitutes some type of ownership. Like
Your wife.
even my son, my daughter, like it doesn't
Yeah.
have to just be about spouses. Like I don't like it. It
Yeah.
hurts my ears.
like
So
that.
like I use the word the first time. I mean I do my best. I'm not saying I get everything perfect, but like this is my wife, her name is Tiff. And now with that person,
Yeah.
I can always say Tiff after that. I don't have to keep on saying my wife this, my wife that.
Agreed.
This is my son Jonah. Like now that I've constituted that with
You're not
whoever.
my dad.
This is my Steve son.
I think what you're saying about the word X2 and like not using that with kids gave me a different flipped perspective on it too, which is like as adults, we're like, I mentioned it and you kind of mentioned it. It doesn't necessarily, we're not thinking of it necessarily as a negative thing, but the kids might be, like especially when they're younger and a divorce is fresh and things are going on and you know a situation where they may not understand everything. They're like, well, why are you doing that with her and not with mom? And you're like, well, mom's my ex-wife. It puts this like negative connotation on something or something like that. And you know, like that we don't mean to be negative necessarily, but a kid might interpret it very differently.
For sure.
Another thing I love that we do in our family is we express love and gratitude a lot with our voices. And I think, you know, it makes me think of Anna, her comments in the celebration of life for Thomas, talking about, I mean, she was just basically pleading with anyone who would hear to love your people harder, be more kind, look out for your people, and all these, just love, love, love. And that Thomas has taught us that. And you know, we never leave, any of us ever leave without saying, I love you. I always want those to be my last words, if God forbid they are my last words to a person. And gratitude too. We're just, Adrian was talking about how overwhelming our family group chat is. There's just so much, but it's also so beautiful, and I'm so grateful for the way we express our love and that our teenagers express their love and gratitude, and we are so blessed. I'm so grateful.
We really are. And me too.
Word.
What's the matter?
This has been good. What else?
It has been good. We're going to Vegas.
Vegas is
Tomorrow.
not ready for us.
I am
Coldplay.
so
Jake,
excited.
thank you so much. Jake
Yeah.
literally bought us all tickets to Coldplay for
Truth.
Reagan's birthday. She's
So
turning
awesome.
21. We have a tradition in our family where when one of the children turns 21, we take them to Vegas and have a great time. So this will be our second trip to Vegas. So
Mhm.
excited.
Chris Martin
Coldplay.
replied to you.
Oh yeah. And Chris Martin.
That really wasn't Chris Martin though.
The fake accounts.
It was the
Chris
fake
Martin's
account.
psychoist fan
Yeah, so
responded to Tiff.
Yeah, wow.
He's like, I'll be there in 2 days.
I was
Oh
so
my God.
excited because like I'm a part of like all these Coldplay cults, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna see you in Vegas and El Paso, and then the person's name on Facebook was Chris Martin. He like went off and I'm like, yeah, my husband's your biggest fan, and then I got like spammed. I'm like, motherfucker.
Damn it. The fakes and the
Yep.
frauds.
Yeah,
Not
I mean,
cool.
guy friend requested
He's
me.
like, what's your hotel room number?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well,
Wow.
I am still holding
say
out
that?
hope to really meet Chris Martin someday.
But Reagan's gonna like put up a sign and say, "It's my 21st birthday. Will you please sing Yellow?" Because
Oh,
that's her song.
I
So
love
she's
that.
like, maybe that'll get Jake on stage. Like, who knows?
That would be so cool.
Yes. Oh my God.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try.
It's a numbers
We'll
game. We just
try.
got to keep trying.
We
Yeah.
are a loud
You know
bunch.
what
We
you should
can
put on
make it
the
happen.
sign? Let my stepdad sing Yellow.
Steal!
You need a mic, Jonah. You're such a good part of this.
Yeah,
Yes.
truth.
It's true.
Thanks for everything you add. You're awesome. And thanks for editing, and thanks for making our music. You're the best.
Yeah.
And Tiff gave me this bracelet, so thanks for that. I was just noticing yours.
Yeah.
It's the best.
That's
it has
so cute.
purple hearts, a mushroom, and a family heart.
Jake, where is my bracelet?
Oopsies.
You know
It's
what?
not Father's Day yet. This was Mother's Day.
I didn't
Yeah.
get you one either, so we're gonna let this go. Bygones be bygones.
Perfect.
Listener question.
Let's
Yeah.
talk
Question.
about it.
Let's talk
Oh,
about
talk
it.
about it.
Listener question. Tiff, it's right
Hey!
close to the line, but it's
Nice. Let's go.
I hope it's a hard one.
That's what she
Tiff.
said.
Hey-o. They're always talking.
If there was an Olympic event for co-parenting, what category would you absolutely win?
Oh my God, sarcasm.
Yeah.
The javelin.
Yeah. The
Whatever.
shit put.
Yeah. Fencing.
Whatever that meant.
The pole vault?
Oh.
Sorry, this is
Oh,
Tiff's question.
yeah, that's right.
Speed jump?
I don't know. An Olympic event for co-parenting.
Is it like you individually or all of
That's
us
what I'm
together?
wondering. Like, cause if it, what's that?
I feel like we're a
Sled
team,
ride
an
is-
Olympic team.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yup.
bobsled!
We ought
Wait.
to
Four of
bobsled
us?
team.
Wait, hold on, time out.
Dysfunction.
From
We ought to
Phoenix,
bobsled.
Arizona,
Wait,
it's the same
time
as
out,
from
guys. I think we're
Jamaica.
misunderstanding the question. I
Oh.
don't think it's about an actual Olympic event. I think
Okay,
we're
it's like-
supposed to make up one that has to
Be
do with
positive.
co-parenting that we would win in if it were an Olympic
Okay,
event.
okay.
But what if you're wrong?
Yeah.
And we're
You're
just
right.
supposed to pick
Well,
bobsledding.
we answered both.
I
then.
just want
we
to
covered
see
our
us in,
bases.
like, the uniforms and the
What was
goggles,
the song that they would
running
say?
and jumping.
We're not gonna
Gentlemen,
beat the
can you
Jamaicans.
Photoshop us in a
How about-
bobsled, please.
We're-
How about jumping to conclusions?
Oh, wait, that was
That
negative.
sucks.
I loved it until I realized that was bad.
Jumping to really good conclusions.
Yeah.
Benefit of doubt.
Right,
conclusions.
yeah.
Totally.
Jumping other parents' kids.
Jumping at the chance to make sure you're good.
Yes, totally.
Jumping from
At the pole
the
vault.
negative to positive. Creating positive activity.
Yes.
yeah, that's true.
Positivity.
Yeah.
It's
That's just a real word.
Right after the luge.
Ooh.
Have you ever heard
Dude,
Jerry?
that's such a
Luge.
good movie. What's it called? Bobsledding from Jamaica.
Cool
Cool
Runnings.
Yeah, what is it?
Cool
One
Runnings.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme.
Have
Look
you-
out, boys.
That's
It's
bobsled.
Bobsled time!
Have you
Something
ever
like
heard
that.
Jerry Seinfeld stand up about the Olympics?
No.
He talks about the luge, and he's like, this is the only Olympic event where you could just pull someone in off the street and they do just as well as everyone else. I was like, I didn't want to be here. And he's like, there's no sled. It's just Bob.
Oh my god.
I don't remember that.
It's
What
great.
about that
Sounds
lady
great.
that did the breakdancing? That had
Oh
like
my gosh.
Oh,
What was
no
yeah.
Her,
skill.
what was her
That-
name?
But that
I
one-
can't remember.
Elaine?
It was like an
Ray Gun?
Australian
Ray
Gun.
Gun.
DJ Reagan or
Reagan.
Yes.
And
yeah.
there was like this whole misconception
If
because
you
they
haven't seen it, you
they
have to
have
see
to like
Is it also on Seinfeld?
It was in the
it was
No,
an
real
actual
life.
Olympics.
Oh, it was in the Olympics.
But she won the gold, I think,
Yes.
right? And everybody slammed it because one, there's like no music playing, and two, they have to hit all these technical things. So it's not like you see breakdancing, like you would see someone breakdance that just does it normally. So everyone's watching this like, what is happening? This
It
is
was
so
interesting.
bad.
And she got
Yeah.
just tons of publicity. I mean, all publicity is good publicity, maybe?
Yes.
She was on all the talk shows and defending herself.
she went
and her
viral.
breakdancing skills, but
Yeah.
we'll have to show you.
Even that negative language going viral. It's
Yep.
wild.
Totally. Yeah.
Oh yeah, light bulb is really turning on
You
lights
just
today.
blew my mind.
Also, kind of.
I was
violent.
just I was just
crazy.
glad you ended that sentence with my mind. I didn't know where it was going for a second.
He was hopeful.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Fingers
Break
crossed.
Yeah.
Break a leg. Totally.
Oh my gosh, we need to create a book.
I know.
Kills
Yeah.
two birds with one stone. Damn.
Oh yes.
Violence
Kids
left
are always
and right.
like, why do we have to kill any birds at all?
I know. Why? Save the birds.
If you want to eat.
I heard they're not even real.
There
Yeah.
was this other
That's true.
TikTok that I saw where the parent tells the kid the first part of a saying we heard as kids,
Oh,
like
this is good.
like you quit your crying or I'll, and then they have to finish, and my upbringing was,
Give you
I'll
something
give
to
you
cry
something to
about.
cry
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
I'll stop this car and turn around and
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
you is what
Yeah.
I remember.
Totally, stuff like that, and the kids, like little kids that haven't heard it. I hope that's I was
Yeah.
saying I told my kids those so they would know them, but I didn't actually say them. I was just like,
let's do it right now.
my dad
Give me
told
another
me.
one.
It
you know?
was cool.
What are some
You
other
quit
ones?
your crying, or you may not get a participation trophy.
Yeah.
It was cool because in the video
have
it's
to
this
think of
lady's
more.
son, right? And he's like 8 or 9, and so he would have heard those things at some
Yeah.
point if those were things being said. But it was cool because she was illustrating this point that he had never heard them, and so she's like, "Quit your crying," and he's
I'll
like,
give you an ice cream
"Yeah,"
or
he's
something.
like,
Yeah.
"We'll talk about our feelings," or like
Yeah,
things like that. It
literally.
was
He finished
cool.
all the sentences. I've seen a few of them with little kids
In, like,
where
a
they
positive
do it,
way.
and they all are like ending the sentence with love and kindness
Yeah.
because
That's great.
those parents broke the pattern of speaking that way to their children.
I saw
What
one.
about you're cruising for a
Wait, you're cruising for a beating?
Bruising.
Bruising.
Yeah.
If at
Oh,
first
you're
you don't
cruising for a
succeed,
bruising.
You're a fuck up.
if at first you don't succeed,
I don't know.
good things happen to boys that are
Nice.
being good.
Oh man.
Wow.
Good things happen to boys that are being good.
I didn't ever even heard that one.
I beg to differ.
The first succeed one, isn't it try again?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I
we
just
knew
can
that.
we all just look at Jake's shoes right now?
They're beautiful.
These are probably the prettiest shoes I've ever seen.
I love the pink sole.
Did they
like
say
the bottom one.
cactus?
Yeah, it says
So-
Cactus Jack.
Oh yeah, I was noticing your shoes and they
It's
match
a-
your shirt. They're
It's a
great.
Travis Scott thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
great.
They're so
He's
pretty.
one of my sponsors.
That's amazing.
Podcast.
Thank you, Travis Scott, for sponsoring.
We got the
Jake.
popcorn people, Pirates Booty, Travis
We've
Scott.
got so many sponsors.
Big names. Big names. T Swift is
Yes.
next.
All right.
And
well,
next week we are having a special guest for
Oh,
Pride
that's
Month.
right. I
Pride
forgot.
Month, did he say yes?
Yes.
Yay!
Yes, so
Robert's
special
coming to
guest on the
town.
pod.
I don't know where we're gonna put him, but we're gonna figure it out.
Right in between us on the floor. It'll be
Yes.
really weird.
Crisscross
and great.
applesauce.
Yes.
He
we'll
just
make
has
it
a
work.
camera facing him right here while he's
Yes,
talking to us.
happy Pride Month, everybody.
Yes,
What a
happy
beautiful
Pride.
reminder to celebrate.
Love
Good
is
times.
love.
Come on.
Yeah.
We always go to Pride. At least a few of us. Whoever can make it, we go to Pride every year. It's a beautiful thing. We love all our people.
It is, and we do.
Absolutely.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Well,
mean-
thank you.
Normally I say that just because we're trying to end it, but actual good job today.
Yeah.
Like we really did
High
it.
fives.
Yeah. Hello. Here,
You're
five.
awesome. I love you all so much.
I
Yeah.
love you all.
Love you.
You.
Mwah, mwah. Thanks, everybody. We'll
Have a
see
good
you
day.
See you.
soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
4 parents, 9 kids, 2 houses. Didn't really wanna talk about this. 4 parents, 9 kids, I'm queer. One thing's clear, there's no dysfunction here. 4 parents, 9 kids, 2 houses. Didn't really wanna talk about this. 4 parents, 9 kids, I'm queer. One thing's clear, there's no